If you or a loved one has been affected by cancer in some way, the upcoming Celebration of Hope event will be an opportunity to reflect, remember, and raise money and awareness. Diani Gonzalez is a Celebration of Hope ambassador. Terry Hegarty is a Celebration of Hope board president. They both join us on the couch this morning to share more. Lovely to have you both here. The 5th year, Terry, tell us how this all started.
Well, it started in 2010 where we had a local woman who was facing stage 4 breast cancer who was interested in getting more publicity for her Rays of Hope team. And in telling her story, she talked about how much faith meant to her in her struggles. And so it was, the Pink Mass was started, really prompted by her, Rosa Delara Smith, who's a Springfield resident. We did it in her honor first few years. Unfortunately, last year she passed away. So now we do it in her memory.
Exactly, and of course all of us can relate to someone that's life has been affected, or maybe even our own. And every year you honor someone, and they're the ambassador for the event that serves as really the reason why this all takes place and why we're all fighting this fight together. So Diani, tell us your story. You're the ambassador this year, and let us know how you became a part of this and your story.
Okay. Well, when I was 15, in July, I broke my right humerus bone, and then a month later, I had symptoms of me being tired all the time. My parents just thought I was lazy. They're like, go clean or something, and I'm like, no, I have a broken arm. And I was bruising easily. I bled from my mouth, disgusting, all the time. And so I went to go see my pediatrician, and she was like, you have a fever, but something else is wrong with you. So she then brought another specialist in, and he's like, I don't want to scare you, but it looks like you may have leukemia. And so we ended up going to the Holyoke Pediatrics to get blood work done. And me and my mom waited for probably like a half hour, and they're like, all your blood cells are down. So I was admitted to Bay State, and that night I met my residents. And then after the next morning, I met Chief of Oncology, Dr. Graywall, and all the time, I met my other 2 doctors too, and they'd put my parents out the room talking to them. They'll come back in crying, and I had a bone marrow biopsy to do. And then the next day, child life specialist Jackie, she was telling me on the doll what a Porter calf is, and I'm like, okay, why do I need it? And she's like, well, you've been diagnosed with acute parocytic leukemia.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and so my whole family was in the room with me, and I look at them, all of them are crying, and so
life changed like that, and you're so young, and you think,
I was 15,
how does this happen? And you know the story because I'm sure you remember it like it was yesterday, all those moments. But here you are. Let's share the good news, though.
Yeah, I've been in remission for 1.5 years now.
That's so wonderful. And how old are you now?
I'm 19.
And what's your plan for your career?
Tomorrow I start my 2nd year of STIC, and I want to be a pediatric oncologist.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And you're going to be that influence and that wonderful light for other kids and other people. And what an amazing story. Now, you are a part of this. It's not just, I know it all began because of stage 4 breast cancer, and obviously we all know how devastating it is to get that diagnosis, but it's for anyone that's ever experienced this in any way. Give us the details, Terry, when the Mass is and also when the fundraising dinner is as well.
All right. Yeah, the Mass is this Saturday, 4 p.m. at St. Michael's Cathedral. Bishop Rosansky will be the celebrant. And it is a Catholic Mass, but it's open to people of all faiths, anybody who wants to come and pray for people in this situation. And myself, fortunately, my body hasn't been affected by cancer, but I've had family members, and my mother passed away from breast cancer. So everybody knows somebody, and we just encourage people to come together in prayer. And then 6 p.m. we have at the Elks Club in Springfield a real celebration with a dinner and dancing. And Diani could tell you too, the gathering together, sharing the stories, knowing that someone else has gone through what you've gone through is very powerful.
Yes, and that's what this community is all about, is supporting each other through it all. So happy to hear the good news, Diani. It's wonderful, and the power of prayer, we know we can believe in that to make a difference. So again, that's happening this Saturday. Thanks so much. Celebrationofhope.org for all the details. Coming up on